24-yard line. At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
On 2nd and 15 now. Garoppolo, and he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Give him 30 yards there.
Well, that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Ready? 54. Mike's 54. 22. Jet. 22. Jet. Watch twist. Watch twist. Slam. Jet. Jet. Jet.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
Come on, set. Go to bed. Stop defense. Man up, D. Man up, D. Jim. 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 Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes the Dallas kicker, Brett Maher. Maher able to put this one through. And that will make our score 9-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Let him know, let him know.
21.
Rush in, rush in.
56.
Garoppolo now. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
We want it. Come to my world. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Shoot.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
At their own 34-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. They also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Hey, watch this. Wait. Switch. Check 20.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Here we go, D. All day. All day.
After 1, it's 9-0. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
Throwing is Murray on third down. That's complete to Cal. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt.
Well, that was a show of support to even allow him to attempt to make that kick. And you know if he did, that would tie the NFL record. That's a heck of a shot.
Yeah, it would have been a big deal, but a little bit short. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. On first down, Garoppolo. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Here we go. Check, 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 check. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Shoot, shoot. Check 31, check. Check.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here we go. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Stop your whining. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. Boom, boom.
Murray now on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
6-man. Check girls.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. There goes a deep ball. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Austin Seferian-Jenkins. 34 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Kill, kill, kill. Joker, 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 joker.
11.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Garoppolo. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Run it. Mike front four. Too little, got it. Out. Watch the eye. Show it up. Show it up. Shit. Shit. Come on. Shit. Watch out.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Stepping. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Here we go. Black 80!
Max 56. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
I don't think you got it, son.
Stay hot!
56. Mike.
Stay hot!
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here we go.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Check 26. Check 26.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out.
Yeah, baby. That's our ball. Our ball.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in the field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least
right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live. I don't know what the mad for. I just had to do it. Got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib and getting money. You gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining. I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day they take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Complete to open things up.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I got one.
To throw again. Ryan, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And it's the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan. I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Now punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Break up. 20.
54 Mike. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even done.
Back home, it's the first carry for the former Georgia Bulldog, Gurley. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
What?
Like 20.
Mike 54. All day, dog. Hey, alert 3. Check 15, check 15.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll try the air now with Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Rams.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Any weapon.
Out of the gun, Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground game here, Gurley. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. A shotgun snap for Goff. This is caught, it's Cooks. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Cut. 180.
Get that quarterback. 36.
Value 3.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 11. Woods, the intended receiver. While we got a second, we remind you that the Madden Championship Series is back and better than ever. August 30th through September 1st, you can watch the top Madden competitors face off in Arlington, Texas for a total prize pool of $190K. Tune in and watch it, twitch.tv/EA Madden NFL. 2:30 p.m. Eastern, August 30th and 31st, and then 10:30 a.m. Eastern on September 1st to see if Skimbo can go back-to-back-to-back as a Madden Classic champion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now Ryan. He's got Sanu. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Hey, Charlie.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Earlier we mentioned the Madden Classic Championship. We also want to remind you that registration is underway for the opportunity to represent your favorite NFL club in the Madden NFL Club Championship. 32 of the best Madden competitors in the world will face off in the Club Championship final live from the EA Broadcast Center in December. Register today for a chance to take home a piece of the largest prize pool in MCS history. Folks, over $700,000. Visit MaddenChampionship.com/compete by October 7th and receive a free Team Elite Fantasy Pack. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Let's go, Abby. Let's go, Abby. Everyone's ready.
From the 22, Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of... defense. And we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
After the interception, here's Ryan. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
To throw again. Ryan, Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, 59, ready. Face, face. Wait.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan, it's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Flush to his right. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. Able to fight through one tackle.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now gone. And Cooks has it over the middle. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Goff now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks in the final seconds of the first half. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Rams 7, Falcons 0.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Keep it up, guys. Deuce. Tight dog.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 2nd and 1, Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On first down, Goff. All incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we get this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there, coming out the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off, it's J.J. Wilcox. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Ryan. There's Sanu on the catch. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Here's Ryan to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The rookie from Washington, Taylor Rapp, there to knock that away.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Now it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And no move by Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there, and they're going for it on 4th. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 7-yard touchdown grab. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Took a pretty big risk right there, going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it off for his running back. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Goff now to throw. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
3rd and 2. Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. Goff now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Goff throwing again. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To the air again. Goff. And Woods has it complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4.
Let's go, D.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. Goff. dump it off to Gurley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And it's third down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Goff now looking to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 20. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, they'll run to Freeman. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now it's Ryan, eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
21. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Check, 59.
Hey, South.
For this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Hey, 59, ready. Ready to go.
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Here's Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, 28 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
Caused all of that.
caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throw left side complete. That's Hardy. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. On the move to his left. He may try and run for this. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
22.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Ryan to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And he'll get...
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what